With all due respect, Prof, I would like to take you back to your lecture with particular interest on the aspect of democracy. The law teaches us that we have what we call separation of powers, and I believe this is what you referred to when you spoke about the executive, the legislature, as well as the judicial. My particular question is with regards to how the judiciary itself can end up advancing democracy, given that in Namibia, for example, the highest decision-making body within the judiciary is the Supreme Court. All our judges from the High Court to the Supreme Court are appointed by the executive, by the president to be exact, through the recommendation of the Namibia Judiciary Commission and so forth. So my question, Prof, is this. Can we really say, as a country, that in the advancement of democracy, the judiciary at the end of the day can really achieve this democracy if they are entrusted to be impartial and independent, when at the end of the day their powers are then granted by the executive? Is there really true impartiality in that, and how can we then achieve true democracy through the judiciary? With that, Prof, I submit.
Thank you, Prof. The floor is yours.
Are any of you here who have been watching the Madlanga Commission process, the proceedings? Did you notice how strong those commissioners are? Baloy, and there's this Afro lady by the name of Mahla Besilo. Even Commissioner Madlanga himself, taking on the Minister of the Police, Senzo Edward Nkunu. They say, Minister, you are not telling us the truth. Madlanga says, Minister, your answer doesn't make sense. Can you imagine a judge in Namibia or a lawyer in Namibia taking on a SWAPO minister? So that means our judiciary is captured. And it has historical explanations. One of them is we are too small a nation to produce a body of lawyers who have the passion for the law, the fearlessness, and who are not poor. Second, if you look at the manner in which we have evolved as a democratic country, many of our appointments, including the appointment of judges, is on party lines. Many of our judges would not qualify anywhere else to be judges. They've never sat in a court of law to adjudicate a case, but because they are members of the ruling party and loyal members of the ruling party, the most quiet, the most pliable, they become Chief Justice. What do you expect that person to do? In South Africa, you will not have a judge attending a political rally in ANC colors, because that judge is compromised. But here, in order to be reappointed, we end up with UCIR. We have a low quality of judges. To be fair, the better judges are white, because we're trained in South Africa and beyond. As a white person, can you really afford an argument with the ruling party? You will be called names at the end of you and your career. We are all victims of our setup. Number 4, I've never seen a country where big cases are handled by non-national judges. We rent judges from South Africa to take on big cases. Have you seen that? We rent judges from Zimbabwe. What does that tell you? Are we independent? So we have, in other words, flag independence, national anthem independence, not true independence. We cannot even make our own toothpicks. The things that you eat and drink, my friends, come from South Africa. So the decolonization of the mind about which we speak is very, very deep.